Have you ever met someone for the very first time, and within just a few seconds, you felt like you already knew something about them? Maybe you trusted them instantly, or maybe something inside you quietly said, "Be careful." But have you ever stopped and asked yourself, how did I know that so quickly? Was it luck? Or is your brain actually reading signals faster than you realize? The truth is, every single person you meet is constantly giving away clues, small, silent signals, and once you learn how to notice them, you can understand people in seconds. Let's start with something simple, but powerful. First impressions. They happen fast, really fast. In just a few seconds, your brain scans posture, movement, facial expression, even the way someone walks. Now think about this. When someone enters a room, do they rush in nervously or do they move calmly, like they belong there? Confidence isn't loud. It's not forced. Truly confident people don't try to impress. Their shoulders are relaxed, their movements are steady, they don't overthink every step. But someone who feels unsure, they often adjust their clothes too much, look around quickly, or avoid eye contact. Here's the trick. Don't judge one action. Look for repeated behavior. Because anyone can act confident for a moment, but very few can fake it consistently. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever seen someone smile, but it didn't feel real? That's because not all smiles are honest. A real smile is natural. It reaches the eyes. The eyes soften, the face relaxes, and it happens without effort. A fake smile? It's controlled. It appears suddenly and disappears just as fast. So next time someone smiles at you, pause for a second and ask yourself, did their eyes smile too? Now let's go deeper. One of the fastest ways to read someone is to watch what happens when they're not prepared. Because surprise reveals truth. When people are caught off guard, their real emotions appear for a split second before they can hide them. A quick flash of irritation, a sudden look of worry, a tiny spark of excitement. These are called micro-expressions, and they happen so fast that most people completely miss them. But once you start noticing them, it's like unlocking a hidden layer of reality. Here's something you can try. Ask someone a slightly unexpected question and watch their face before they answer. That first reaction, that's often the honest one. Now think about body language. Not what people say, but how their body moves. When someone is truly engaged with you, their body faces you. Their shoulders are open. Their feet point in your direction. But when someone wants to leave, their body slowly turns away, even if they're still talking. And here's something interesting. Feet are one of the most honest parts of the body. People can control their face, their voice, even their hands. But their feet? Not so much. So if you're in a group and you want to know who someone is really interested in, just look at where their feet are pointing. Now let's talk about connection. Have you ever noticed how close friends sometimes act alike? They sit the same way, speak in similar tones, even use the same phrases. That's called mirroring, and it happens when people feel comfortable with each other. If someone is subtly copying your body language, it usually means they feel connected to you. But here's the interesting part. You can use mirroring too. If you gently match someone's energy, their pace of speaking, their level of calmness, they'll start to feel more comfortable around you. Not because you said something magical, but because you feel familiar to them. Now let me ask you this. When someone is talking to you, how do they listen? Do they really focus on you, or are they just waiting for their turn to speak? Because attention reveals intention. When someone truly values the conversation, they stay present, they maintain eye contact, they respond thoughtfully. But when someone keeps checking their phone, interrupting, or looking around, it tells you something important. Their mind is somewhere else. And here's a powerful question you can always ask yourself. Do they listen to understand, or just to reply? That one question can change how you see people. Now let's talk about something most people overlook. Silence. Silence makes people uncomfortable, and because of that, it becomes a powerful tool. When you ask a question and then stay quiet, something interesting happens. The other person feels pressure to fill that silence, and often they reveal more than they plan to. So instead of rushing to speak, try pausing. Let the silence sit for a moment. Watch what happens next. You might learn more in those few seconds than in the entire conversation. Now here's something subtle, but very telling. Hands. When people feel open and relaxed, their hands are visible. They move naturally while speaking. But when someone hides their hands, keeps them in their pockets, or crosses their arms tightly, it can signal discomfort or defensiveness. Now, of course, one gesture alone doesn't mean everything. But patterns? Patterns tell stories, so always look at multiple signals together. Now let's talk about something you feel more than you hear. Tone of voice. Words can be carefully chosen, but tone often reveals the truth. Someone might say, "I'm fine," but their voice sounds heavy, quiet, or tense, and you feel it instantly. That's because your brain is wired to detect emotional signals in tone. So next time someone speaks to you, don't just listen to the words, listen to the emotion behind them. Now here's something deeper. Who is someone when things go wrong? Because that's where the real personality shows. When life is easy, almost anyone can be kind, calm, and friendly. But under pressure, some people become patient and strong. Others become angry, defensive, or distant. So if you really want to understand someone, watch how they handle stress, because pressure doesn't create personality, it reveals it. Now think about consistency. Anyone can be nice for a day. Anyone can act calm for an hour, but real character shows over time. So instead of asking, "What did they do today?" ask yourself, "What do they do again and again?" Because patterns don't lie. Now let's talk about eye contact. Too little eye contact can mean nervousness or lack of confidence, but too much can feel intense, even uncomfortable. The key is balance. Natural, relaxed eye contact, that feels easy, not forced. And here's something many people misunderstand. When someone looks away while talking, it doesn't always mean they're lying. Sometimes, it simply means they're thinking. So instead of jumping to conclusions, always observe the full picture. Now here's a question that most people never ask. How do I feel after being around this person? Do you feel calm, respected, understood? Or do you feel tense, drained, or confused? Your body reacts to people before your mind explains it. Some people bring peace, others bring pressure, and your feelings are signals. Don't ignore them. Now here's the truth. Reading people isn't about becoming judgmental. It's about becoming aware. It's about understanding emotions, patterns, and behaviors on a deeper level. Because when you understand people, you communicate better. You avoid the wrong situations. You connect more easily. And most importantly, you protect your energy. Now imagine this. You walk into a room, and within seconds, you can sense who is genuine, who is nervous, who is hiding something, and who is truly confident. Not because you guessed, but because you observed, because you noticed the small things that most people ignore. A slight pause, a quick change in expression, a shift in posture. These tiny details speak loudly. So the next time you meet someone, don't rush. Slow down, watch carefully, listen deeply, feel the moment, and ask yourself, what are they showing me without saying a word? Because once you learn to see that, you don't just meet people anymore, you understand them, and that changes everything. Thanks for watching and subscribing channel.